How's it going, guys? My name is Toki here with Toki Gaming. I just want to do a quick introduction. Basically, the whole thought out of this channel is just going to be a couple of guys here. We all work in car dealerships, so we know how stressful it can be, and hopefully, a couple of our viewers can work in the dealership aspect of it. If not, that's cool. You guys will learn some tricks and in abouts of the game. Really, what I just want to go over is things that I'll be doing in this channel. By no means am I a pro gamer, but I love video games. I love hanging with friends and playing them. So that's really what it's going to be focused on: stories, companionship, news, upcoming games. A lot of us have really great insight on gaming. Some of us have more connections. Hopefully, you guys can follow us through the growth of this channel that we're going to be starting. We've had the channel running for a long time, but we've never decided to actually take it into something serious. Going on for that, really, we just want to call each other. We basically call each other the green peas at work. We don't have full on experience. We've been in the game. I've almost been here for 2 years, so I'm not really a green pea. Some of my friends have only been doing it for 3 months, so and even a month. But we really want to make sure everything goes smooth, that we can just have fun with this channel, and that everyone can enjoy just watching the game stream and mostly hearing a good story. I've been doing sales for 2 years, so here's a little bit about myself. I've been doing sales for 2 years. I've been playing games since I can walk. Started young. I'm only 19, so I don't really can say, oh, I've been playing the old generation Atari and so on. No, I started with a Nintendo 64 and a Sega Genesis. Actually, they were both bought at the same time as a gift for my birthday. When I was, I believe, actually, I don't remember how old I was. It was a long time ago, but I played Donkey Kong. I had Sonic the Hedgehog, and really that's what got me into gaming. Um, Call of Duty, I started more on a down road type of thing where it was out of the moment, and someone really ended up bringing a game to me. A friend brought it, left it at home, and then I just decided that it was something I had to go on with, and that I would make my own and keep playing it. After that, I never put the game down. Now I know Call of Duty has its issues, but I mean it could be worse. Come on, it could be worse. Going on from that, really another thing I really want to focus on is a lot of people do trolling and so on their channels, and I don't. I mean, now we have some people from friend Danny and all that. We can do that, but cool thing I really want to focus on is community stuff, the small YouTube aspects, small channels, maybe even just doing combines with other small channels. Promote from within. I don't expect this channel to ever blow up, but I do know that the community itself can be great, and that's the fun part about YouTube. Anyone can post anything, anyone can be anyone, and at the end of the day, everyone can leave a comment and support each other. Now, obviously, there's videos that aren't the best or just aren't appealing, but we see them, we all dislike them and like them. Hopefully, that's not the issue with this channel. Hopefully, we can find a group of people that can support us, be our day ones. And hopefully, down the road, when we have a few hundred subscribers, hopefully, you guys can be the ones to say, "Oh, we were here one of the first ones." It'd be great. It's something I really hope for and I have dreams for. Now, I want to tell you a little story of how I actually got into sales. So basically, I was working in Best Buy at the time. Everything was going great. I was working hours. I led at the division of sales for my district. I was in second place, and then I was first in credit card applications. So I was really prideful and very happy. And my parents decided they wanted to buy a truck. So they're there. They were one of the sales managers, and the guy just says, "Hey, would you like your son to have a job here?" And my parents are like, "What?" He's just starting college. Keep in mind, I just went from 17 to 18, so new to the world, learning everything about just even having a job and not being at home and all that was a new world to me. And he goes, "Yeah, have him quit on the spot right now. I'll have him trained. I'll have him knowing product knowledge, and he'll work for me, and I'll train him." And obviously now my parents, believe it or not, are Spanish, they're Cuban, and hearing this from a guy was pretty exceptional. So they themselves believed that it was going to be magic and that it was going to be smooth and great because, a guy from their country, from Cuba, making big league money. His name was Ricky, and I still am very close with Ricky. He's like an uncle to me. I take after him. I learn from him. I make sure I do everything because he's been a businessman, huge in the Spanish community. And I don't even look Hispanic. That's the funny part. I'm as white as it can get, blonde hair, blue eyes. But that's just that's my little online dating profile, I guess, right there for you guys. But no, yeah. So my parents called me up quickly, blew my phone up. I go to the break room, and they tell me, "Hey, quit your job, forget it. We have the opportunity of a lifetime." So obviously, I'm like, no, I like my discounts here, and that's really why I didn't want to quit. I love having a Best Buy discount, and I love my managers, my friends there, and the environment. I had so much fun because I was working computers and gaming back and forth, learning how to do cell phone stuff. I mean, I had fun. It was genuinely everything I wanted. But honestly, oh, I just dropped something. But honestly, it was crazy, and I didn't know what to expect. And then all of a sudden, he goes on the phone to me. He goes, "Hey, man," explains the situation and everything. And I said, um, "Okay." So I knock on my manager's office. Told him, "Hey, I'm gonna be basically just trying something new." And he was upset. He genuinely cared about me. He was a really good guy. That he wanted to see my growth. He was really proud of me. He was training me. He really saw that I can grow up with the company. That's something I actually wanted. Basically, in my mind, I said, "Hey, Best Buy takes off. I can quit school and work full time doing for this the rest of my life." And that sounded pretty amazing. Um, and actually, hey, real quick, guys, I want to apologize for the quality of this video. I ordered my mic, but it has been delayed. So bear with me as I do this off my iPhone 6s Plus. So, but yeah, so I explained to him. So he made me a deal. Our manager at Best Buy made me a deal. He said, "Let's just keep you here on your days off. Come in, tell me your schedule, and we can go from there." And that's how it continued to go. I mean, I was working on the days off. I did this for about a month, and I started seeing that the dealership started going off. I was building a clientele. I was really excited, and I wasn't even looking forward on my days to go at Best Buy. I loved it. I kept my numbers up. I kept everything up. I was not gonna underproduce, especially when given that chance. But I just didn't feel like after a while I wasn't meant to be there. So I worked at a dealership for about a year. Well, actually, I worked at the dealership originally for about a month, and I only actually had 3 car sales for that entire month, and it was only my first month. I had more than the whole month in training, but I didn't feel good. 2 months passed by, and Ricky says, "Hey, I'm leaving to a different dealership. Let's go." So we went off, and I started working for Toyota. And there is when I really took off. My first month, I did, I think, about 8. And it went up from there 8, 12, 13. And 1 month, I sold 17 and a half cars. Basically, I had to split one deal for salesman, or 2 or 3. And basically, I loved it. It was an adrenaline rush. The people that were great. Everyone was into sports, the gym. Couldn't beat it. But going on from there, um, I then went back to my old dealership because I said, "Hey, this is where I originally started. Let's see if I can kill it now." And I did good. The lowest I did there was about 8. But it was never the numbers I was used to seeing, and I was not happy with the management. I will not say names, of course, but a lot of them were really cool. There was a guy named Keith, Mark. He was a manager. He's a friend. But Johavi was like an aunt to me, and a couple more other guys. They were really great. We got along great. Outside of work, could hang out with them perfect. And there was a couple of their salesmen, but it wasn't where I want to be. So I basically decided with my girlfriend to move up. Her sister lives in South Carolina, and we did. We came up to South Carolina, and I started working for another Toyota dealership. And that's where I am now on this step of the road. And I love it so far here. I'm amazed with my numbers. I've been working here for 3 weeks. 2 of them were in training, but I'm at 4 cars in 6 days, so I'm pretty happy. And I also want to do for this channel, guys, by the way, I want to do motivational stuff, advice, anything you have with the different people that I'm going to feature here. I hope you guys will really enjoy this. I know this was a long-winded one, and for those of you that bore with me, thank you. We look forward to the production of this channel. It's not going to be Call of Duty games alone. We'll play basketball, we'll play Skyrim, Elder Scrolls, different systems too if we can. We will make sure we produce fresh quality, hopefully every couple of the days. So thank you so much. This is Toki Gaming. Thank you so much. Drop a like, subscribe if you can, and we look forward to the future. Thank you.